things were gradually, in the mid-60s, you started to see few things in the newspapers that seemed to be really weird, little by little. There was even, as in the late 60s, a picture suddenly of Masaryk was published in one of the literary newspapers. That was just a miracle, tiny little picture of Masaryk. His name was never mentioned, that he didn't even exist as far as the news here, or in the Rude Pravo communist newspaper. His name was never mentioned. And so when things like that started to happen, you knew something was happening. And then plays by Václav Havel began to be performed at the theater on the balustrades. And so there was a certain softening up, and we began to have a little hope. Better quality goods began appearing in the shops in the mid-60s. And but you couldn't take it too seriously. But we thought, well, there was a certain kind of liberalization. There was obviously an internal pressure within the Communist Party, and we didn't know from whom. But in January 1st, 1968, suddenly we heard this guy, never heard of, Alexander Dubček, was named first secretary of the Communist Party. And then, week by week, month by month, really strange things were happening. We knew something was really happening that was absolutely beyond understanding, that this was going on. And suddenly newspapers started to print interesting stuff, magazine articles, and even the newsreels, which were all propaganda before. And so then the highlight came in the May Day parade in 1968 was something unforgettable. This was the first time we all wanted to go there, even me, And I was never would go into any of these communist things like this. But look, we said, we're all going to go in the parade this time. We all wanted to go past that stand and wave to Dubček, because he suddenly was a fantastic hero.